Hey YouTube, here is my review uh, from the Hyatt Place in Las Colinas on the Briggs & Riley International Carry-On. So I chose to go with the international model versus the domestic because it's a little bit wider and it gives it a better platform for my laptop bag to sit on top here. And it just looks more unison. And I was concerned about the overhead space, but it still does fit and it goes through the aisleways without a problem. So that was the only concern that I had. That being 1 inch wider might lead to some problems, but it does fit in a plane that can fit a domestic bag can also fit this one else as well. It's just 1 more inch. So, but when you see it, I'll put a picture on there of what it looks like aesthetically with the laptop bag that sits on top. Of course, it just slides in over the strap here. And I'll put a picture on so you can see what it looks like. And when that one wears out, I'll probably get the Briggs & Riley laptop bag, the spinner that does sit on top. Yeah, I do like the company. They do put out a quality product. And granted, on this one, you do pay for it. I believe this one was somewhere in the range of $800–900. I'll find the link and put it on there. However, what you get is a unconditional global warranty. As long as you don't lose this bag, you can send it in and they will repair or replace it. And so I've known people that have done that, and the warranty is really that simple. There's no red tape. You call, you send it in, they'll give you an address. You pay for the shipping, they'll ship it out to you. But if they can't replace it, they will give you $600, $700, $800, $900 to go and buy a new one. So it came with this nice little lock. Also came with the accessory luggage strap, which hooks onto right here, and it'll just hang an accessory bag. I think I keep that strap in the front here. I was gonna say the bag held up just fine. I've had it for, it's been at least 6 months, 6 to 8 months. And it goes whether I'm traveling by car or by plane. I've only checked it twice. I usually just either check it on the jetway or it fits up in the overhead. And I just noticed this actually as I was getting ready to do my review. This is a piece of, feels like it's just vinyl and just stitched underneath, and it started coming apart. So I'm sure Briggs & Riley will take care of that. And I didn't notice it because I had a red strap over this, so nobody mistakes this bag for theirs. And which is a good idea. Either, you see a lot of people who fly on a regular basis, such as pilots, stewardess. That's where I got the idea from. Is I would see several pilots. They had a off-colored tag with their name or something on there, and it would just hang from their bag. So when someone goes to grab the bag, that you can't miss it. It'd just be a bright red tag that says something on there that people will know, hey, that's not my bag. So this is the space for an umbrella that you can buy from Briggs & Riley. I haven't looked at the cost of the umbrella, but I'm sure it's pretty pricey. A little pull-out tag for your ID. Telescoping handle. This is the spinner model. The 4 wheels. Right. So it's nice. They also have a little handle right there. There's a handle on this side as well, and a handle for the top. And even though this piece of vinyl is coming off, these are metal brackets that's holding this strap underneath down, so it's not going to go anywhere. And so we'll take a look inside. This does come with, I don't have it inside right now because I don't usually wear a suit, but it does come with a suit holder where it folds into 3 pieces and you can fold it up nicely, and it zips into here. For now I have shoes, pair of tennis shoes, and some wipes. So you can very easily carry a week's worth full of clothing, and you can squish a lot more in there too. A toiletry bag by Briggs and Riley. It is a little expensive, but I decided to go with this one just for the efficiency of space. This size is made for their domestic bag, and it fits really nicely into it. Fits almost perfectly, like it was made for it. And this is the international, so there is a bit of a gap in there, but I don't mind because I'll stuff socks. For now, I actually have this nice sanitizer bottle, which you're allowed to carry through TSA right now, and of course you will get checked, but fits nicely in there. So I do like it. I bought it at the same time with the bag, held it very nicely. You can just feel it's premium quality on the buckles, the tabs, the zippered material. The plastic is very thick. Everything's waterproof, so I would buy it again. But once again, actually, that's covered under a warranty too. So that's the thing. You pay for it once, right? There's the tag for your information when you want to send it in. It is expensive, but I would argue that out of the course of a lifetime, that you go through and you buy a bag from Samsonite, there's $200. I had a polycarbonate bag, there was another $200. Bought some cheapo one from Walmart, there's $60. That was just an emergency case. Bought several others, typically stuck with Samsonite or the Tumi bags, and you're spending a couple $100s at a time. And I've been an avid traveler since I was young, and the cost of all those bags does not surpass this one bag. So is it worth it in the long run? Yeah. You hold on to it. As long as you don't lose it or somebody doesn't steal it from you, then if something happens with this bag, they will replace it. So, and you don't need to be on their special registration form or that you have to have it registered with them. You call it in with that serial number and send it in. They either fix or replace it. So one of the nice features of this bag, it has these nice straps to go over your clothes. I don't usually use it because when I close it in, everything kind of stays nice and tight anyways. But the one time where I did have to take a bit extra clothes, I think I was going on vacation and took a couple different outfits that I normally wouldn't. So you can expand this up, and it comes up, I'd say that was maybe about 2.5 inches. It came up higher. So what you can do is you can shove more clothes in there. You close this, seal it up, and on both of these sides, you press it down. Right. And it ratchets as far as you push it down, and even with had a thick jacket in there and whatnot, it'll stay locked in. It ratchets in there, and now you just compressed, even more clothes, rather than trying to do the old way of having somebody sit on this and work a zipper while trying to properly bust a zipper at that. So the other components, all these zippers, they say Briggs and Riley, and it does feel, it's just a very heavy duty zipper. You can tell it's just a bit of a different grade, and you can see the premium quality from the tags to the zippers. Apparently not the stitching on this piece of vinyl, but even all these brackets these are metal, and the design of the bag of having this on the outside as opposed to a lot of bags that have it on the inside, it gives you that flat bottom to pack with. So honestly, it just makes packing on the inside that much more efficient, and especially if you have a book or something, it'll lay completely flat down in there. Or if you have to transport a picture, something like that from vacation. it is a flat bottom design. So, and like I said, it comes with the three-fold for suits, nice storage compartment, and the straps. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I will say the wheels on this are pretty great. When you're traveling between terminals and walking long distances with a lot of luggage, having four wheels just gliding across, they have excellent bearings in them. It does make a big difference of how fatigued you are at the end of the day of a travel. So, having that four spinner design, it really does save energy. And I like to walk between terminals just to get some exercise between flights when I have time. And with this and my laptop bag on top, which weighs in typically about 47 pounds, just glides along. I mean, you can push it with two fingers, and as long as there's no obstruction, but on a smooth floor, it takes very little effort. So, very pleased with the bag so far. Like I said, I'll do another update video on what exactly Briggs does, how long it takes this vinyl piece. I would like to see some better stitching on this. Even the material just seems like your run-of-the-mill vinyl, so not happy with that. And for a premium bag, you want everything. This is the top tier of luggage, so everything should be top notch. And all besides that, oh, there is one actual slight design flaw, if you want to call it that. So a lot of people complain about the bag tipping over to the front. And actually it does when you have the wheels going forward. See, the wheels, how when you push the bag forward, the rear wheels, which are larger, they actually push towards the rear, right, because they spin around. And so that shifts the center of gravity forward. And if, granted, we were on solid ground, even this state with nothing on top, it would stand still. But when you put a little bit of weight, such as my laptop bag, which weighs about 25 pounds, it does tip forward. Okay, it's pushing the center of gravity. So what you have to do when I go into the bathrooms or when I want to stand it up, you roll your bag in wherever, and then I just scoot the bag, push it to its rear, so those rear wheels kick in, and that's it. Simple fix. And like I said, it's just so these wheels can stay where they are in the spacing wise. So I understand. I'm sure they're well aware of the problem. But when space is limited, they have obviously regulation sizes that they have to be within. I understand why the spacing is such, and like I said, with the simple gesture of, when instead of pushing your back forward and letting it rest like that with the rear wheels, which are larger, and going forward, just all you gotta do is bring it back and let the wheels just tuck in underneath, and that brings the center of gravity more in line. And even with my laptop bag on top, which is very heavy, it does not tip over to the front. And that's always a concern, so especially in the bathroom, I don't want my whole bag falling in urine or something like that. So I do this up against the wall, or even to the front side, I'll sandwich it up against the wall on the front side as well, so it can't tip over. So, yeah, that's about what I can think of for the bag. I said, I do think it's worth it when you start adding up all the cost of prior bags from Toomey, which Toomey and Samsonite on the higher end, they do have good warranties. But like I said, I've gone through so many bags and on this material from Samsonite and they weren't cheap bags. I'm in the $200-$300 range. And after a couple of years, it's just the fabric starts to wear, the stitches, the corners, because people are throwing your luggage. Just what happens. And even the polycarbonate bags, where if you pack it tight enough and heavy enough, and like I said, these people, the baggage handlers, they occasionally behind the scenes, I'm sure they throw your bags. And whether or not they're throwing it or it falls off a car and they go back and pick it up, the polycarbonate bags, they will break. I'm sure even the ones from Briggs and Riley. Yes, they will send you a new one, but it's another hassle you have to deal with when you are traveling that you don't want to have. Where are you going to put all your stuff? So yeah, hope you like it. If you do, any comments to share, advice, any favorite bags that you guys have, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye.